Everyone, it's Kirei here with another process video for Bella Blvd, and for this layer I'm using the fabulous new One Full Day collection. Um, the focus for this week with all of the creative team was on Thanksgiving, but I'm in the UK and we don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving, but I decided to focus on sort of giving thanks and being thankful. So my photos are of me and my husband when we were just in a town close to us, St Albans, and I was just saying about how thankful I am that we have such great places around that we get to visit and then really enjoy. So my layout's really about being thankful and grateful for what we have around us. Okay, so I have picked out a number of the different pattern papers and I'm sort of going to layer them all up because they're such lovely designs that I just really wanted to use quite a few of them. So I've pulled out this one here, which is called Leaf Pile with the yellow and the orange stripe. I have the one with the trees on it called Hello Fall. And it's also the one here with the green dot. It's just the other side. And I'm just sort of playing around. I did pull in that pink as well, but I don't actually end up using it. I did sort of really end up sticking to, I guess, the slightly more traditional sort of autumn colours of the yellows, the greens, and I do bring in an orange. So here we go. I'm still looking at that pink. I'm still figuring out whether I'm going to go for it or not. And I do actually cut it, and I'm thinking, yes, I will, because there's some pink on that, on the trees paper. But I do change it in the end. So I'm just really playing around with the sort of different layers here and what I'm going to actually use. So I love the leaf one. I'm just going to add a little bit of detail here, just tucked in behind my photos. And then I think I'm almost there. I'm sort of thinking, yeah, I'm happy with that. And I've got that white. I'm not totally sure about the white background. It felt quite stark, but I've stuck with it for the moment. And now I'm going to distress all the edges and of the pattern papers because I couldn't put pattern paper stick it down to a layer without distressing it. I really like that added sort of texture and dimension that it gives. Now I went to the Ephemera Icons, and I love these large trees. So I pulled all of the trees out because I'm determined I'm going to use them on the layout. And I'm just sort of playing around with some of the other elements from the Ephemera Icons, the leaves that I have there. I've got the word grateful. That's from the Ephemera Words. And I've got that sort of different leaf strips there that I don't use everything, but I'm working out what I'm happy with and what elements I'm going to do. Now, the bottom right here, I almost felt like there was to do something there. I really wanted to get another tree in. So I'm going to use some of the small pieces of pattern paper, and I'm just going to add those to that bottom corner just to create a little corner detail there with that green check tree. And I think I'm sort of happy with where things are. So I'm going to get everything stuck down. Now, here you go. You can see where I changed it. So I've gone with this cream cardstock background. I just felt it was a little bit warmer with the pattern papers that I was using. And you can see I've switched the pink to an orange pattern paper. So that's the Daily Details. It's the other side of that one. Okay, so I've got everything stuck down now, and I'm now just working with the trees. I'm just placing them, and you can just see me. I'm just curving the corners up, corners, I should say, the edges up, because again, I just tend to stick things down in the center so I can still get that sort of lift and added sort of dimension when I'm getting things stuck down. So I've got the brown tree, that really pretty leafy tree, and then the sort of yellowy mustard tree, and then the one with just the green leaves stuck up at the top there. That one there, I'm just going to add a little bit of foam pad under the edge there, just so I get that lift, because it was just sitting a little bit too flat for my liking. So, and then with the grateful, I am going to, because it's sort of sitting over the patterned papers, I just wanted to lift it off that. So I'm just cutting some strips of foam tape, and I'm just going to give it a raise. So I'm going to get that all stuck down. And then I can, there we go, all done as if by magic. And then I can just glue that down to the, just below my photos there. So I think I was just, had a tiny little money spider had just sort of floated down in front of me there. And that's why I stopped putting the glue on the back of the grateful so I could move it off to the side. Okay, so I've just sort of played around. I've pulled out the different ephemera elements. I didn't, video it because it takes me ages. I fiddle around for so long with all of this that you just really wouldn't want to see it. So I've pulled them out and I'm now just getting them stuck down. And you can see there, I'm really just adding glue to the center and then sticking them down so I get that sort of lift. I'm adding the tree here on foam pads, and then I can tuck the other elements of ephemera in and around it. Got the words thankful. I can just layer up over the tree, tied into really what I was talking about that I sort of said at the beginning, which was about being thankful for, the things that we have around us. So St Albans is really, really lovely. It's an old Roman town it was called Verulamium in Roman times. And we were meeting friends there for brunch. We were a little early, so we walked down to Verulamium Park and to the lake, and then back up and around the cathedral, which is really, really beautiful. So, and the day was glorious, as you can see from the photos. It was beautiful, beautiful blue skies, so perfect for some quick photos. Okay, so I've pulled in the epoxy stickers and the puffy stickers. So I'm just sort of figuring out, and again, you can see I move things around quite a lot. I just, I don't want to overdo things. Oh, I've got this cute squirrel. He was very cute. He was definitely going on the layout, and that fox. So I've got the squirrel sits down the bottom, and then the fox is sitting up the top. I like to add a little bit of extra glue onto some of these stickers, really just to make sure that they hold nice and firm. And then I've pulled in some leaves that I'm just working out which ones want to go where. And then I will pull in some of the epoxy flowers as well. And it was just really making sure I was adding the sort of colours in and around the clusters, so that I had that coordinating across the layout. As you can see, I do fiddle a lot with deciding where things are going to go and how they're going to sit. I wish I was one of those scrapbookers that could just literally grab a piece of ephemera or sticker and go, right, that's going there, and it gets stuck down. I'm definitely not, as you can see. So, yeah, so I'm just sort of, starting to get things finished and stuck down. So I think I'm nearly there. That little blue flower, is it going to make it? Yes, it's going in down that bottom cluster there, thankfully. Okay, so I'm loving how this is looking and how it's coming together. The colours are really, really lovely, and I love the mix of the sort of more solid patterns along with the patterned papers like the trees and the leaves. They just work so perfectly together, and it's just, it worked really, really nicely with my photos. Oh, I've got the doohickey stickers as well, and I'm just pulling some of the words from there. I've got memories, the happy, and I will add the memories over onto the tree. Actually, I switched those, and happy goes above the photos, and I don't use the red sticker. I think I just took that off. Oh, there's a couple of little tiny hearts, and I am just figuring out where they're sitting. There's a little yellow one, an orange one, and a tiny little pale pink one. So I still brought a little bit of pink into the layout through some of the leaves and that, but yeah, I obviously didn't use the pink paper in the end. I'm just going to rule some lines here, so I'll add my journaling off camera, and then I think I'm almost done. What's next? I know. I'm going to add some. Here we go, just a little bit of a close-up. You can see the layers and the dimension. Oh, that's right. I just realised those Bella Pops, there was a couple of little leaves on there that I thought would be perfect. And so there's a little blue one and that tiny little orange one there that I'm just adding into those two clusters. And then I am going to finish off with some gold splatters with all those lovely sort of warm autumn colours, a few gold splatters. And who doesn't love a bit of sparkle on a layer? I'm just going to add that in and around the clusters. And then I am done, other than the journaling, which I will do off camera, and you will see the final layout in just a moment. Here we go. There we go, and you can see my journaling. I hope you've enjoyed watching the process video. Here are some of the close-ups. I really enjoyed making the layout, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in another video soon. Bye for now.